Hi, welcome to Canvas Tutorials with Evan. Today we're going to look at how can we embed content inside an assignment or page or discussion post, whichever. Any place that we have the rich content editor, we can embed content from another website. I'm a huge fan of the website Padlet.com, and so we're going to actually use Padlet today as our example. I'm going to grab a new Padlet and embed it in an assignment so that my students can access it right there. Let's get started. So here I'm just in my modules and I'm going to create a new assignment, clicking on the button right here above anatomy. And even though this is set up as a module for health science or life science, I'm going to create a different kind of assignment. I'm going to create a stars and moon just because I forgot and had already created the Padlet. But created the assignment. I'm going to click into it. And now I'm going to hit edit right here at the top right. None of this is published. And here I have the new rich content editor. Yours might look a little bit different if you're using the old version. And there's a video on how to change that if your district has set that setting. If they haven't, you can ask them to put the setting there that you can change to the rich content editor. And if you're using the free for teacher version of Canvas, you just go into your settings and you can change that. But anyways, so here I have just my blank content editor. And what I want to do is I want to go and grab the embed code from the website that I'm going to use. So for example, like I said, today we're going to use Padlet. So I've already got it loaded here. If you've never used Padlet, give it a go. It's a fantastic website. And here's the trick. Don't tell them that I told you this, but they only give you three Padlets to go, but if you share it out and get somebody else to join, then you get more. So the first thing you want to do is have your students all join with that code, and you'll get a bunch more Padlets. Don't tell them I said that. Hopefully they won't take that away. But I got like 40 of them, so it was great. So here I'm on the Padlet, and to share this particular one, I'm going to come up here to share. It's in the upper right. And then I'm going to scroll down to where it says embed in your blog or website. And then here is the embed code. Now, depending on what website you're using, YouTube or another site, oftentimes I will embed simulations, lab simulations, since I'm a science teacher. Either way, you're going to find their embed code from that website if they allow it. There is a way to embed content from a site using iframes, but we're not going to cover that in this video. So look for their embed code. So you can either highlight it and right click and copy, or you can just hit the copy button here. So copy. It's copied to my clipboard. Now I'm going to go back over here to edit assignment. And now here's the key. If I put this right here, and I'm just going to click and Command V or Control V, this is not going to embed it. This is just putting the code in there, and the students would be able to see that code. So I'm going to hit undo, Command Z or Control Z. What you need to do is you need to find the HTML editor. In the old editor, in the old content editor, it actually says HTML editor, I believe in the upper right here. But if you're using the new content editor, you look for this little bit of code. Click on that, and you see that all the toolbar disappears. Click back, toolbar comes back. So we want to have it here where it's code. And again, I'm going to Command V or Control V, depending on what you're on. And you see here that the text is actually a little bit smaller. Well, that's because this allows us to type in code. And there's tons you can do with the code editor that we might cover on other videos. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to Rich Content Editor, and you see that already it has embedded my Padlet. I'm going to go down, and I'm not going to set any of these things today, though that's important. I'm going to hit Save and Publish. And there is my Padlet. You know, some good ways you could use this, particularly with Padlet, is actually use it in a discussion post. And so if I was to create a new discussion, I might put some instructions, and again, sun and moon, and ask them to use the Padlet in some way. I'm going to undo that a little bit. Go back, and I'm going to take it away. I'm going to tell you what I just did there. Sometimes I move too fast. Sun and moon. And I'm going back to here, and I'm just going to put some instructions. Whoop. Okay, so please add to the Padlet, and then comment below with your thoughts of 2 different other students. Why not? Okay, so if I put some content in here first, before I go in and click on the editor, okay, so it shows my content there. It's in between paragraph tags. And I'm just going to click enter after that. And now I'm going to paste my code. Going back here, you see that it is showing my instructions first. And obviously I can put more detail there, or maybe put the word instructions, highlight that, bold it so that they could see it. And now when I save and publish it, and obviously I can go in and set more details. The cool thing about this is that they could interact on the Padlet directly. So add a Padlet. Here is my contribution. Boom. And then they would go and read somebody else's contribution and they could reply. Okay. And so they could actually reply to somebody else's post. So for example, as a science teacher, I might say, go and find an image of a particular phenomena that you want to study. And in the bottom here, they could then comment on it and say, the phenomena Susie found was fascinating. See if I can spell fascinating today, etc., etc. And see, there you go. Now we're able to interact here and interact there. So it's very, very powerful. Today we learned how to embed content into an assignment or page. There's tons more you can do with this, but this is just a quick and easy tutorial on how to do it. As always, I hope that this content is helpful. If you haven't joined our group, Canvas Tutorials Community on Facebook, it's facebook.com/groups/CanvasTuts. And you can also find these videos on YouTube. Like our page, and I hope that I'm able to make more videos for you. Have a great day.